How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some ghost videos you probably shouldn't watch alone in the dark. So turn those lights back on, hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content just like this. A woman on TikTok going by the username Jody Lele posted an unsettling video to her account on February 12, 2021. In the video, Jody explains that she was sitting in her local hospital's waiting area when she was suddenly overcome with an immense wave of sadness that she couldn't describe. She also felt as though somebody or something was staring at her. She clarifies that there was no one else around, so she decided to use a filter on TikTok called the ripple effect, which supposedly picks up heat signatures. Take a look at what happened. The chair across from Jody seems to have picked up some sort of heat signature. She says that the incident is both fascinating and incredibly sad, because if this is indeed true, then it could mean there's some spirit lingering in the hospital, perhaps someone who passed away in these very halls. Ali Lion is a Turkish YouTuber who runs a paranormal exploration channel called Paranormal Me. He travels around Eastern Europe looking for the unexplained, often in abandoned and dilapidated properties. In this video, which was uploaded to the platform in January of 2021, Ali investigates an abandoned house that was recommended by one of his followers. It's rumoured to be heavily haunted by more than one entity. As soon as Ali walks inside, it's immediately clear that the place has seen better days, as the house has been left in shambles. Aside from the eerie state of the building, the YouTuber seems safe enough, at least for a while. At around the 17-minute mark, the OP steps outside. A heavy wind is blowing just as a storm rolls in. As lightning lights up the sky, the camera picks up something rather chilling. Watch.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
As you can see, there's a clear figure standing just meters from the YouTuber. However, just seconds later, the figure is gone.
La ilahe illallah. Nasıl bir şimşek çaktı arkadaşlar? Dışarı çıktı.
Because this happened so quickly, the investigator doesn't even realise that someone or something was just meters away. Without knowing this, he proceeds to continue with his investigation indoors. Just a few minutes later, more strange things are caught on camera.
Nereye gideceğimi şaşırdım arkadaşlar. Allah. La ilahe illallah.
The door slams shut despite there being no one else around.
La ilahe illallah. Rüzgar mı yaptı?
It happens again, this time in a different room.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Towards the end of the investigation, the YouTuber thinks he sees something out a window. The doors slamming, the eerie noises, and the raging storm eventually become too much for Ali as he decides to call the whole investigation off. This video definitely raises the question of who or what that strange figure was out in the storm. Was it a homeless person living in the building? If so, you'd think Ali would have stumbled upon someone at some point during the night. This then leaves a lingering question of whether the dark, shadowy figure was something more mysterious, perhaps something within the realms of the paranormal.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilahe illallah. Nasıl bir şimşek çaktı arkadaşlar?
49-year-old Carolyn Walker from Bradford, West Yorkshire was playing a game of peekaboo with her grandson when she decided to pull out her camera and take a photo of the young boy having fun and smiling. She didn't expect the photo would catch anything strange, but that's exactly what happened. In the photo, you can make out a transparent figure just to the right of the boy's head. Speaking about the photo, Walker said that she thinks the image is genuinely terrifying. She suspects that it's the ghost of her mother-in-law who died from a tragic accident 8 years prior. The room where this photo was taken is filled with the mother-in-law's furniture, so Walker believes it has to be her. She notes that the figure looks to be wearing a white nightgown, as you can clearly see what looks to be an arm and a partial torso. To this day, Walker has no concrete answer for this photograph, and it looks like it's going to remain that way for the foreseeable future. So what do you think's been caught in this photograph? Is it really a spirit or something else entirely? Drop your theories in the comment section down below. The following video has unknown origins. The only thing that is known is that it was filmed at a wedding somewhere in South America. The old handycam footage shows seated guests at the wedding. All seems perfectly fine until you notice someone unusual in the background. Watch. A strange figure appearing in a white veil can be seen sitting down amongst the other people in the crowd. The rumour that's often paired with this mysterious piece of footage is that it's the spirit of a bride who tragically passed away in a car accident just after getting married in this very church. Some viewers don't quite buy the story and think it's simply another guest that looks a bit transparent on the old grainy footage. However, it is strange that they clearly seem to be wearing a veil, which would be in poor taste at someone else's wedding. So what do you think's going on here? Do you believe this is authentic footage of a ghostly bride captured on camera, or is it all just a spooky internet legend? If you're a fan of paranormal investigation, then you've probably heard of a man named Maurice Grosse. Grosse was a British paranormal investigator that was well known for his involvement in the Enfield poltergeist case from 1977 to 1979, and was even portrayed in the film The Conjuring 2 in 2016. The following video was posted to TikTok by a user named Ghosts Unexplained Mystery on November 11, 2021, and shows footage of Grosse on an old television show from back in the day. The footage shows Grosse examining what he believes to be one of the greatest ghost photos ever taken.
Well, I think that this is one of the greatest pictures of an actual apparition I've ever seen, and probably ever likely to see.
A man named George Todd was celebrating his anniversary when his wife suggested he take a picture of the entire group attending the event. He set the camera at a 10-second timer so he could be in the photo as well. The camera took 2 photos, one without a flash and one with a flash. In the photo with the flash, everything seems perfectly normal. A group of friends all smiling for the camera. However, in the photo that was taken without a flash, you can see an extra person right in the middle of the table. Todd says he can't explain the photo and has no idea who the person is.
This is what's unusual. Now, who is this person, George?
I have no idea.
Grosse said that he believes it to be one of the most fascinating pieces of potential paranormal evidence he's ever seen. He also points out that the mystery woman is blurry and out of focus, while the other patrons appear perfectly fine.
You see here, the woman is actually can be seen behind the beer glasses here. You can see her, even the distortion in the beer glasses, she's quite solid. She's also slightly out of focus. Now, she shouldn't be out of focus because everybody else is in focus. She's out of focus. Well, that's literally impossible. It can't be a double exposure. She's actually inside that. How did she get there?
So your conclusion then about this photograph is what?
It's genuine, and it is an apparition.
In yet another appearance from Grosse on an old television show, the investigator explains how he took on a case in Yorkshire, where a couple reported that their son, who had died in a road accident, was appearing on their television screen.
I took on a case in Yorkshire where a couple reported that their son, who had died in a road accident, was appearing on their television screen.
They said that the TV screen was actually turned off when they saw their son's face on it. Here's the old photo here. You can see the mum sitting on the couch. On the TV, which was said to be turned off at the time, there's a strange face. The couple told Grosse that they felt the room go cold, and it was though something touched both their hands.
The story?
It started in October, like a freezing cold presence come round me. And like I could feel like something, like on my legs, like touch me, like on my legs. Yeah, and I like get these cobwebs like over my face and that.
The couple insist that the face on the TV looks exactly like their deceased son.
If you believe that that is your son, then so be it. What else are you looking for?
These are just a few of the cases that feature in Maurice Grosse's rich and storied career. Sadly, he passed away in 2006, but it would seem he had a knack for unearthing what appeared to be some genuine paranormal encounters.
So your conclusion then about this photograph is what?
It's genuine, and it is an apparition.
This next clip was posted to TikTok by username Spirit Chasing, and it seems to show some eerie footage captured on a Ring Doorbell home security system. Take a look. Watching that again, it's subtle, but there appears to be a transparent figure of a person walking on the right side of the screen. It seems to appear out of nowhere and drifts slowly across the yard. The OP believes it to be a female presence, dubbing the figure a ghost. While it certainly is strange that it appears out of nowhere and looks to be transparent, it's too difficult to say 100% either way what this actually is. So I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers. What's your take on this sighting? Let me know what you think down below. Before we take a look at a creepy photo that was taken in the woods of Northumberland, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. In May 2018, 39-year-old Laura Watson was spending the day outside in the sun with her family at Plessy Woods Country Park in Northumberland, UK. She took a series of photos of her family in the park, but one in particular stood out as unusual. Upon first glance, the image looks completely normal. However, if you look more closely, there's something not quite right about it. At the center of the photograph is Watson's young boy who's posing holding a ball. Just behind his left shoulder is the face of another young boy. His head is tilted and his skin appears grey. Watson insists that there was no one else around when the photo was taken, and certainly would have noticed a strange boy behind the tree. The picture scared the family so much that their young daughter had trouble sleeping for several nights after the incident. Watson says that she never used to believe in the paranormal in any way, but after this incident she's no longer sure what to believe. If that's not a young boy that was with them, then who could this actually be? Some locals said that years prior, a young boy actually drowned in the nearby Blythe River, leaving many to speculate that the mysterious boy in this photograph is actually deceased. If you want to see some more ghost videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive paranormal playlist right there. Now remember to follow us on all our other socials as well. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. There's links in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.